Common sense gun laws.
The gun control. Gun control.
Common sense.
Gun control. Guns.
The gun issue.
Gun violence.
News of a school shooting in South Florida. Continue to follow the situation.
Heroes who you may have heard about by now who stopped that shooter, grabbed his gun, then he took off barefooted.
What he did Sunday when the shooting started at First Baptist Church saved lives without a doubt.
I was never pro-gun before, and then some guy broke into my place and raped me. And I couldn't run away, I couldn't do anything, but I knew that if I had a gun at that point in time on my nightstand, I would have defended myself. I wouldn't need or want to have a gun if there wasn't violence in the world. But sometimes it's a right because it's a necessity sometimes.
The Constitution does not say that government shall decree the right to keep and bear arms. The Constitution says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
What is your definition of a well-regulated militia, as stated in the Second Amendment?
I want to answer your question. George Mason was one of the founders, and he said the militia is the whole of the people. It's every man, it's every woman. That is who the militia is. In the context of the time, a well-regulated militia meant an American man, an American woman, a citizen of the United States of America, who could operate and service their firearm.
Why are you curtailing the rights of responsible gun owners? And it feels to them, if they can't have an AR-15, why did they have to be responsible for what that gunman at Parkland did?
Because it's not just one, it's not just Parkland.
So let's have smarter gun control. Let's not have harder gun control.
And what would that look like?
It's a nasty truth, but those who seek to inflict harm are not fazed by gun control laws.
130 victims are being transported to 6 area hospitals.
I saw one guy with his legs gone at the knees, some ankles and feet missing.
The building's exploding right now. You got people running up the street.
The second girl charged in the Slender Man stabbing case pleaded guilty to attempted murder.
Do you know that it is not federally required for states to actually report people who are prohibited possessors, crazy people? Do you guys want to stop mentally insane individuals from getting firearms? This individual this madman passed a background check. How was he able to pass a background check? He was able to pass a background check because we have a system that's flawed. The Sutherland Springs murderer was able to pass a background check because the Air Force did not report that record.
So how many of you, show of hands, think that there should be more armed guards in schools to protect them?
I mean, okay, partially, but I also think that to an extent, if you put all of these extra guards, it's going to feel like a prison.
How do you think you stop someone shooting people? Have you ever seen a gun show get shot up? No, you haven't seen that. Why? Because the guy's going to get shot. The guns are the solution, not the problem.
Gun control wouldn't have prevented what happened yesterday. What would have prevented what would have prevented this massacre is the FBI following up on the 2 tips.
We can argue about different laws. The fact is the laws that were on the books were sufficient to prevent this had government done its job.
Now,